I'm always late to school, so you know I get to run, make it there, and get a nice little workout. And he was just like, bro, somebody chasing me, bro. Is that a short chasing me, bro? You gotta have good spiritual awareness.
This
to know
nigga
the
just
height of a chasing
short flash. Like, oh, what's up, PA? Hands on my tape.
He said, bro, is this demon? This shit ain't got a label on it. Get the fuck out my face, and he just.
He get to school, Kuwabara runs up on him. What's up, Urameshi? Hey, check this out.
This demon. He said, bro, if you press play with your spiritual pressure. Damn! Oh my God! We at school. How the f we gonna look at this tape? We cut class all the time. Let's go to your crib.
This is your first time you cut school. So yeah, they go to Kuwabara's crib, pop the tape in, start watching it. And Kuwama has so much time on his hands. Instead of doing his job, which is researching the shit you want Yusuke to do, this making whole production introductions.
Bro, and the thing that's crazy is, you know, the part when the lion's supposed to go. The snarl. I was weak as a bitch, bro. It was like, hey, yo, bro, y'all gotta go to this estate, like in the middle of the mountains, to just save this one girl. He was just like, bro, I ain't doing this shit. I didn't know where that shit was black and white. I didn't know where the color came. She had blue hair. That said, snarl. He was like, oh my God.
Kuwabara clearly has a color kink. He liked the blue hue.
He said, that bitch matched my school uniform. And was singing an Aaliyah song in his head. I'm writing you a 4-page letter.
His sister walked in like, what the f are you doing?
This standing on his tippy toes. He said, move it, bitch, and then took off. He was like, why is that baby on y'all screen? And she was just like, no, let's really pay attention. Let's break down this video.
She's like, it's gonna be a while anyway, because this don't know where he's going, and he's about to circle the block for an hour.
So then you find out that, you know, it's a dude over there called Knucklehead. Find out that he ends up taking this, I don't know the name of the demons, but the, you know, snow demons, kidnap one because they produce these jewels.
And the only way to get the jewel is to make them bitches cry.
Had this bitch watch The Notebook, and your ass got a whole jewelry store worth of shit. Then they find out later on in the video that that's Hiei's sister.
And they were only getting Hiei to deliver the tape to distract him, which is the dumbest plan Kawima has come up with.
I don't know.
You think he's that dumber?
Yeah.
I mean, sending a 14-year-old with no information to do anything is crazy. So yeah, you're right.
But they get to the middle of the mountains, pull up on these.
This is rich. He owns all of that shit. He's so rich, he got video cameras out that bitch.
And then this don't just got regular security. He got demons.
Crazy.
That's guap.
He got underworld money. As that's happening, you see, what's his name? Unicorn Head as talking about, we did some Tokyo Ghoul levels of torture this bitch. And she has not dropped a single tear. Every time we try, she just make the room code.
And it's crazy, bro. This used money to get 2 brothers to pull up and then just torture this bitch. And the thing that's crazy is they're not known for torture.
No, they're not.
They pull up on her. She ends up using her little spiritual energy to freeze up the room. They was just like, yeah, I told you this bitch cold, mother. And then he was just like, watch this. And then she made the little birds fly away. And then since she's still a Disney princess, they flew back. And she said, no, don't do that. They grabbed that Pidgey and that shiny Pidgey, strangled them, bro.
And she cried $500,000 on the spot.
He was like, yeah, cry for your uncle. I was like, that's fire.
Creepy as shit, bro. And so as Yusuke and them are walking through the woods, they get ran up on by this what appears to be a regular. I ain't gonna lie, that suit was kind of clean.
He was clean.
He's like, hey yo, what y'all doing out here?
He said, oh yeah, we just looking for a drug lord.
As I always say, why did these tell all of the information?
This Yusuke walk around wishing in the wood. He was like, oh word? I'm about to turn to nature's Ursula. Jumped at them Kuwabara, Swiss cheeses, and he was just like, I ain't done yet. Spirit gun. Push his mother cat back blue. Crime boss is like, damn, he's good. Hey, call my up, bro. We gonna gamble on this.
Their name was crazy. The Black Club.
Not one black person in that bitch. They were just like, hey, yo, bro, I'm not gambling on this. You got 2 humans pulling up on demons.
Why are we gambling on this? You just gonna lose money.
All right, well then spend your money on the demons, and then whatever y'all spend, I'll double it. 5. It's like, all right, 500 million on the demons, 400 million on the demons. He said 10 billion on the humans.
What the f just happened? I thought I was the only person that knew, based on what Toguro told me, that these kids are the ones responsible for getting rid of the 4 Saint Beasts and Rando. He must know about this as well. You see Toguro in the back just grinning to himself. While they were having a conversation about the bets, Yusuke and Kuwabara kill 6 like bet. And then I'm watching the tape are like, you just lost so much money, dog. What else you got next?
I know where you hear like all these explosions. They were like, it's a fucking war zone over there? They was like, nah, them stupid ass fell on my mines that I had over there. Which ends up being one of the coldest entrances to that shit, bro.
That aura farm is out the window.
Out the fucking way. And then the music making it hard. Boom, doom, boom, doom, doom.
As you see this mob boss sweating, they survived a minefield explosion. What are these kids?
Taguro's like, don't even worry. We got our best inside this shit. We got a trio. I don't even remember them names, but they hard though. He's open up the door.
See somebody standing there like, yo, what's up?
Kurobaro's like, I'm not fighting a girl.
Yusuke's like, I punch bitches too.
You do? You a Mechi? Like, damn right I do. Watch this. This groped her that found out the truth. He was just like, trust me, Kurobaro. This is I'm fighting.
How did you know that?
Let's just say that I fell down a tree and almost hit a branch. Oh, you a Mechi? That's disgusting. She got so mad. She pulled out her own hair, made that bitch a whip, and tried to hang that
Just for him to Tarzan swing.
into the ceiling, into another hole to knock this bitch down. And then she was just like, you just beating bitches? He was like, what's today, Thursday? Yes, I do it on this day too. This Yusuke proceeded to beat this bitch from the windows to the wall. They take off running out of nowhere. Cooper was like, bro, somebody watching this. He's like, they got cameras. He was like, no, close.
With shadows stepping all through that bitch. And what makes it so bad is when he hits Yusuke with the claws, there's not a drop of blood or anything. He scratched the coat. That was it.
Then they were just like, bro, we can't beat this. Let's just run. Bust a right. Y'all can't run from me. Y'all can't see me. I'm about to whoop y'all in y'all dreams. Y'all gonna have nightmares about this shit. He bent the corner. He's like, yo, why they stopped? And Kurobar said, hey, yo, bro, he just pulled up. Pow!
Unloaded the buckshot on his ass. It was over.
And it was like, all right, 2 down, 1 to go. As soon as they said that shit, a big ass red arm punched through the wall.
Grabbed up Botan ass.
He said, I'm gonna give you one reason why you should let her go. He was just like, no, I can use this bitch as a shield. He was like, damn, you fucking right.
This is one of 3 times where Kurobar gets hit in the gut and I'm sure shatters some ribs. When he was trying to run in and he slashes at the dude and doesn't put enough energy in his spirit swords, and this hit him with a spiked club straight to the gut. And he spun
on the wall. On the wall. And Botan sitting here panicking. And Yusuke said, Botan, he's a police officer. What do you do with police? Put your hands up. Slipped out the jacket. She's like, oh, these put spiritual energy in their legs. I don't even know if they killed him, but they kicked that hard in his chest. So then they beat this. He was like, wait. They're moving Yukina. How in the do you know that?
Love as he twirls his pinky.
Sneaky pinky.
And then does something he's never done before. Telepathically speaks. He starts speaking to her like, your man has arrived.
This got his feelings hurt in his own imagination. She said, leave. Like, damn.
Starts screaming in the rain.
So many days, so many hours, so many until your return.
What return? She didn't leave you.
Yukina.
They pull up on him and see like an arena.
You know, Yusuke's smart because Kurobar didn't feel their energy. But Yusuke was like,
he said, something feels big in here.
That's what your mom said. Hey, bro, this is serious. This is serious.
You know, Toguro got so big, his collarbone formed muscles.
That's crazy.
That's disgusting.
He said, all right, you're a Meshi. I get the nigga in the shoulder. You get the big. It's like, nah.
We come as one.
He's like, what does that mean? That turned to a sword. That shit won't sharp at all.
He swings the sword and crumbles the ground with it.
Bro,
that's a blunt object.
You want to know what's so scary? Both of these dodged in different directions and they both got cut. He ran at Kurobar with the sword and he did spear sword to block that shit, right? I will give Kurobar this. When he was about to get uppercut in the stomach, he jumped back so he didn't take the brunt of that uppercut.
And still broke some ribs. After he hit Kurobar, Yusuke shoots at him.
Yeah, then he jumps up. He was just like, bro, shit ain't sweet when you in the air, is it?
Shotgun this. He flexed that shit over.
Bruh, just threw up and swallowed it.
He was like, nah, I can come up with another strategy, right? Tries to get in close point blank shot spirit guns. But just holds his arm up.
And his brother, who was the sword, turned into an arm guard. When Yusuke seen that shit, he was just like, bro, I use all my tricks. We about it here. We packed up. Then Yusuke knocked out, and then Kurobar just stood up and shit, started glowing like orange and shit. He was just like, bro, you ain't a man. He was like, how am I not a man? He said, no, I'm talking to that up there, not you, bro.
I seen what you did to her, because he can now read minds as well. Read her mind and seen like somebody tried to save her and ended up getting killed.
Kurobar was just like, hey, Yusuke, I need you to blow my back out. Kurobar went dashed at him, and Toguro was just like, bro, this is stupid. I'm about to slash down and end your life. As soon as he was slashing down, he shot that spirit gun at Kurobar's back, boosted him, stabbed his through the stomach. End of the exam. Y'all have passed.
You know what's wild? When that happened, I was like, you can clearly tell this is performative because the other brother just laying there as a sword.
I ain't worried about that. What are you gonna do, turn to a pencil? He was like, wait a minute, the brother's still alive. They looked at the sword, that made a sword sound effect. He's like, he's
I'm
dead
harmless.
too. And then they were just like, whew, that was a good fight. Well, all right, so we got to go up there and save you. They looked up and he ain't beating the dog shit out this. They were just like, oh, well, that's fixed.
It took Yukino grabbing him, be like, no more.
And he was like, all right, bet. And he left. Kuwabara was like, I saved the girl. I should be able to holler at her. She was like, nah, I'd rather live in the woods. Bitch. You see, like the next day, Kuwabara actually really is going through it. He with his and Yusuke, they just chilling. Like,
They bombing the fuck out of his ass. Oh, you thought you could a blizzard, huh? I got this ice box where my heart used to be, head ass.
so I walked in, you're so cold, you're so cold. Yusuke was just like, I gotta pull up on Keiko because I did f up on the last date. He said, man, hurry up. She think I'm stealing shit. And they leave out that shit. Everything's sweet. And out of nowhere, they see like the cops like cordon this part off. He said, everybody leave from here. And he looked, he's like, damn, two big ass holes in the building. What's going on here?
Said, pulled up and punched the block.
You know how scary that is, bro? All it is two big C's in the building. Toguro pulled up on a motorcycle. Did you get my email? You're messy. He said, you CC'd me? He said, you better follow me and I'm gonna beat the shit out of everybody in your life. So he followed Toguro. Kuwabara seen that shit. He was just like, I thought we killed this.
They revealed that them was faking, obviously, and they were working with the dude that just made
Bankrupt
a
that-
$67 trillion fortune. This went to a parking lot.
He was just like, hey, yo, bro, you got potential. I see it. But I see that your potential is from you facing your fears and fighting through it. I want you to know, I only did 20%. Think about what it's gonna look like when I do 30. Matter of fact, let me show you.
Goes to 60.
He said, this building is your grandma. Grandma! Punching the building, that shit up.
He dropped a building on top of Yusuke.
And then to f with you even more, when the debris was falling on you, he was saving you.
To cause a disaster and save you from it in the same instant is wild.
When the building collapsed on him and Yusuke ended up getting out, knocking over the debris that was on him, he said, it's the last time I'm gonna save you.
Because the next time I see you,
It's gonna be at the dark tournament.
you better be ready.
You can tell that Yusuke was scared because Toguro walked away, put his trench coat back on, kept it moving. Next scene, Yusuke is in front of Genkai.